What is up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How's everybody doing out there in Fish Tank Land? Hope you guys are enjoying this Sunday afternoon. I know I am. I'm just the lights on my tanks are just coming on, and after this I get to play with my tanks and do some water changes and stuff like that. Let me see that chat. I had it up and then I lost it. I was watching Dee from Down the Wormhole, watching her stream. It's good to see Angie, Mrs. B, aka Mrs. B up in here, Pro Tim Aquatics, Mr. B, Daryl Dimmer. I have Candy Overhauls. How are you? Happy Sunday. I'm kind of laying low, I'll be completely honest. I'm not like depressed or anything, but I am just kind of, I've been just hustling really hard to work and keep myself busy with a couple of different projects. Mostly computer based, so I'm getting to stay at home and work at home. So I'm enjoying that. Mile High Playcos, how are you? Good to see you. K-Town Reefers, hello. Good day. I was kind of trying to like share some news because I don't know. I was trying to put together the hashtag FishFam News, and I have a lot of notes of stuff here, just different things that have been going on lately, and I thought I would share them with you guys. Let's see. Priscilla, how are you? Good to see you. I'm just relaxing. I'm trying to calm down, take a couple of deep breaths, and just chill out with you guys. That's Serious Echo. Two Josephs. Is it gone now? Is the echo gone now? Because I went ahead and turned that off. Everything's muted. Just let me know if it's gone or not, because I got everything else turned off. Is it fixed? Okay, it was either the microphone on another webcam or the audio from my camera and not this audio, or both of them. Yes. Anyways, good. Okay. I don't know why I feel nervous today, but it's honestly just I don't know, just getting through stuff. Let's see. There is some cool stuff going on. Most of us know about Aquashella coming up, and I wanted to go over that and a couple of things related to it. I also wanted to go over a few different channels that have been, you know, just stuff, a couple of channels on YouTube, and then I'll talk about some of my fish and stuff like that. Anyways, nothing better than Joseph muting himself. Am I muted now, Priscilla? Nothing better than Joseph muting himself. Are you just trolling me? Okay. Anyways, let me go through here, and I'm gonna transition across to my crayfish friend with me here hanging out. I actually cut this one out myself. The shrimp that I had the other day with Mark, those are actually Mark's graphics, so I'm not going to keep using them, but I'm actually proud of myself. I worked really hard to clean this one up and make it as sharp as I could get it. Audio is good. Okay, thank you. I know everybody can tell I'm just being weird and nervous today, and it's honestly just I don't know, I can't let's see. I do have my dried botanicals. I wanted to show you guys a couple of those things for the fun of it real quick. You guys probably have seen these dried botanicals. I do have my website kind of forwarding to it. So from jhaquatics.com, you can actually get to my Get Gills page, where I have my Caridina shrimp and then my dried botanicals. And I'm just kind of doing this as it's a kind of a test thing, and you know, it's a nice little kit, it's a nice little package, but the goal is really just to kind of help fund some of my trip to Aquashella, because
Before I got laid off from my job, everything would have been fine. It would have been not even an issue financially, but it kind of, there's that. And then most of you might know I'm breaking up with my girlfriend, and that's all good. But the issue is I love this place. I'm not moving. I have 20 aquariums, so I take on all the expenses. So pretty much my cost of living kind of just doubled, and the amount of work that I was getting was cut in half. So it's fun stuff. So I had these dried botanicals. I figured this was a good idea, something I could, I sold a couple of them, but it's perfect if you're getting into some kind of, you're trying to get into blackwater aquariums, or you're working with shrimp or stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And besides that, I have my t-shirts that have been fun that I've been playing with. Let's see, does that come up? Oi. OBS. I'm just happy that OBS is actually working for me finally again. I had to completely uninstall the whole thing, start all over again. I had to make up all new scenes, everything. I had to start from scratch. But I went ahead and created a bunch of t-shirts. These t-shirts are up on my Teespring account. Just JH Aquatics, you'll find it easy. Just some fun stuff. I just went crazy over a couple of days, just went nuts, and came up with a bunch of different designs. It just, you know, I just thought it was fun, and I thought maybe there's something out there that somebody might like. Stuff about shrimp keeping, just fish keeping in general, like I love guppies, stuff like that. Cool stuff. I thought some of them are funny. I like the Fish Nerd one, and I like Caradina University. That one's pretty cool. Bob, how are you? Good to see you here. I'm just chilling. I'm taking it easy. I've had a lot of interviews with people over the last couple of weeks, and it's nice to just hang out and actually pay attention to the chat and do that. I have a box full of, Priscilla's talking about almond leaves. I have a box of 500 West Indian almond leaves, but they're raw, and shipping on them is $64. So basically, I'd be selling them, with shipping, I'd be selling them for about 32 cents. Raw like that, but you're just basically half of the cost of the leaves is going to be your shipping or whatever. But that's the fastest way I can do it. But if I actually trim them up and flatten them out, it's a little bit different ball game, and it's a lot more work for me. At that point, it's better for me to just buy a case of them from Indonesia or Thailand or something, or someplace like that. Anyways, all kinds of cool shirts, so I'll leave that alone. Get rid of that. Anyways, let me go ahead and screen share, and we'll get into some of this stuff just for the fun of it. I just wanted to go over a few things that are going on, just in events coming up. Let's see. We start with Aquashella, obviously coming up March 30th and 31st. I'm really excited about it. I'm feel lucky to be able to go, seeing the situation that I'm in right now. So I'm really, really excited to be able to go. It's going to be a nice vacation for me, honestly. I feel like it's going to be a little bit more fun and relaxed than something like the Aquatic Experience. So there's actually two of them this year, as most of you probably know. There's going to be the one in Dallas, and then there's the one in Chicago, 10th and 11th of August. And I just think it is a nice blend. You know, I like how it's a nice blend of salt and fresh water. And not just that, there's going to be a lot of different reptiles, arachnids, stuff like that. They're going to have a whole Amazon room with just, you know, it's a very diversified kind of, you know, aquatic festival. Really crosses all the boundaries, I think. And it's really awesome because it's founded by a YouTube content creator. So I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of the place for us as content creators. I think it's going to slowly grow to be kind of like the spot for YouTube content creators in the fish keeping niche. Anyways, and another thing related to it that was pretty exciting, this is kind of cool to me, is the American Shrimp Contest. It's going to be held at Aquashella. It's the first ever American Shrimp Contest. I think it's pretty cool. You know, some of the, two of the judges are people we all probably know. Rob from Flip Aquatics and Lucas Bretz, LR Bretz Aquatics. And that's pretty awesome. It's kind of nice too, because that means they can't compete. So that kind of cuts out some of the competition. There's a lot of awesome shrimp breeders out there, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm really tempted to enter. I can't say that I have like super awesome shrimp, but it'd be really cool. And to enter for $25 per category, that's actually a pretty reasonable price for an entry into a contest like this. Usually it's like 50 or 100 or something like that. So that would be cool. I'm tempted to get involved. We'll see. See if I can put together a nice group that's actually worth it. So there's that, and then there's also the Aquatic Gardeners Association. I'm not going to be able to go to this. Some of you probably know this happens only every 2 years. So that's going to be, another 2 years before I get to do it, and that's fine. But this is awesome. I think the tickets are already sold out, so you really can't even go if you wanted to go at this point, unless you've already made plans and you've got your tickets and all that good stuff. But in 2 years, we'll do that. And it looks like Corey's going to be speaking at that as well. And he is going to be speaking at the at Aquashella in Dallas. Let's see. I was going to bring up a couple of channels. I don't know if any of you guys remember Rich's Fishes. He hasn't made, he's been kind of quiet for about a year. And I used to watch his content a lot, and I just thought it was really cool that he just kind of popped back up out of nowhere. And he's still keeping fish and doing his thing. I was really excited about that. I just remember watching him a lot when I was, younger on YouTube. But if you don't know about his channel, go check it out. Pretty cool. Another person that's really been kind of in the spotlight, someone that I've been seeing a lot of lately, is Rio Watanabe. And this kid is awesome. He's doing pretty good. He's flown right up to 10,000 subs pretty quick. Like the last time I looked at his channel, he had 7,000 subscribers, and it's really crazy to see him moving so quickly. Really awesome content. Pretty, he's a natural at it. There's really cool stuff. Some of his videos, like this one here, Amazing Aquatic Plants, I remember when that came out, and it's just 2 months old, and he's got over 500,000 views on that. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty remarkable, honestly. So check him out if you haven't seen him. Let's see, Simply Betas. Taylor, most of you know her. She's been going crazy doing daily vlogging this whole month. So keep it going. She's doing pretty good so far. You'll make it. Let's see, and Susan. We've all been trying to get Susan up to 1,000 subscribers. That's kind of the goal. If you're not subscribed to Susan for SLC Aquatics, most of you might know her as the hashtag FishFamMom, and we're just trying to get her up there. She's getting close. It would really be nice to see her make 1,000 subs. So there's that stuff. Oh, where am I at? There we go. Boom. What is up? Okay. I'm trying to wake up. It is what it is. I hate that saying, but I'm saying it right now. And I'm drinking Mountain Dew. Yes. I'm going to be all right. I will get through this. Haley, how are you? Oddball Aquatics. Hope you're doing well. Are you streaming today? Is Big City Betas? Is Amber streaming today? Who's streaming after me? That's what I'm curious about. But if you're not subscribed to Susan, I'm pretty sure most of the people here in this chat anyways that I see are. But yeah, let's get her to 1,000 subs. Haley needs magic soap. I never get a shout out, Priscilla. Aww. I'm sorry. Let's see. Where are we at? That's pretty much it there. That's just some stuff. I was just making some notes of some cool stuff I saw going on. Who else was there? Was something else. I don't know. I'm doing good with my Tetras. My Tetras have been, I've been very successful with that. it was a challenge for me, and originally, like, I didn't think it was going to be very easy at all to get those nano blue tetra to spawn, and I was really excited when it worked, just to even see little fry in the tank. But at this point, to see like so many of them in there, I'm really getting close to a point where I'm going to have to even just think about taking the fry and moving them, creating a couple different colonies, and recreate the same kind of setup in the tank and see if I can do it again in another tank. Jordan, how are you? Happy Sunday. Starlight Betas, how are you? Taylor's Tropical Tanks. I got up super early, and I ended up on Captain Savage Aquatics. He was like up in the middle of the night streaming, and I woke up, looked at my phone, saw that, and I ended up in that stream for a little while, rambling on and drinking coffee this morning early. And I made Pamela's stream the other night for the first time, and that was pretty interesting too, because I've never been to one of her streams. Sorry to say that, but I just haven't. Probably because they're usually pretty late for me because of the time zones. It was pretty late, but I ended up doing an all-nighter, hanging out with Pamela and the folks, and cookies. They have cookies, if you guys didn't know. Anyways, that was fun. I don't know how much of that I can do though. It's a late stream for me usually. Mr. Science Geek, how are you? You've been throwing out some content lately too. I've noticed you've been up and at 'em. Took a little break with the little one, and that's awesome. Congratulations to you. It's, you know, that's a beautiful thing. So yes, I'm ready for Aquashella. I'm ready for a little bit of kind of just relax a little bit. I know I say that, but that's not really how it's going to be. There's going to be a hustle. A hustle with a camera in one hand. That's for sure. Gerald Demmer, thank you for posting that Patreon. I need to really start creating some more content for Patreon. I think things are going to change in the future here. Just a lot of things, because my filming schedule is going to really open up. And there's also slowly there'll be room for another rack of tanks or something, if I can help that. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna just take it easy, but I definitely have I need more tanks right now. I could use like 6 to 8 more tanks like today. I'm sure we could all say that, right? I don't know if anybody can hear me if I'm talking away from the mic too much. Mr. Science Geek, take care. Have a good one. Yep. But I enjoy Pamela's her stories. You know, those nice stories, nice storytelling. I was thinking about it, and there was some stories that I wanted to tell some stories, but it's different to type them out. Is totally different than to like just tell them in person. But I have a lot of good stories, at least from my childhood growing up in Mexico and in the animal pet trade, and having to like literally living in little villages and living out of our car in the jungle and stuff like that, and collecting iguanas and tropical birds and stuff like that. Definitely a lot of crazy stuff that happens in Mexico. So I could sit and tell stories all night of that stuff. I think Mob Guppies, I think you can have too many aquariums, but you need to know yourself and know what you're capable of, and you kind of, I don't know, I guess you do have to respect a certain limit. Respect the animals. You know, if you can't take care of all of them, you shouldn't be doing it, because now you're just torturing fish. But for me, what makes it work is as long as the projects that I have going on in my tanks are projects that I'm really interested in, I'm going to take care of the fish, you know, if not just keeping fish to keep fish and say, oh, I have that over in that corner or whatever. For me, I really have to be, you know, I like a challenge. I like something specific. I want to be working on a fish for a certain reason. Have a kind of a goal in mind, whether it be to just keep the genetics clean or to try to selectively breed it. But I don't know. Big City Betas has a lot of beta fish. I feel like that's a lot of work, especially when you have all the little containers. Same with Alluring Beta. You know, you have all those jars. It's gotta be, like, I've thought about it because the temperature is really nice here, but it's no different than anything else. You still gotta take care of them the same way. It's still the same amount of maintenance. You can't just, it's not like you just leave them in a glass in a Coke bottle, like you see in places in Indonesia and Thailand and stuff, where they just got rows of like pop bottles or whatever, or liquor bottles full of beta fish. Who is all right, Priscilla, Haley. Boy, oh boy. Let's see. What do we got coming up? What else am I got going on? I'm working on another Blackwater aquarium. That's coming up. I know you guys just saw the video I did on the killifish. I have 2 pairs of Gardneri killifish, and they're in a Blackwater aquarium. That Blackwater aquarium was originally set up for my for a pair of beta fish that were going to come in from Big City Betas. So now I have to work on another tank. So I'm going to be doing another kind of setup scape, if you want to call it, of a Blackwater kind of biotope tank for some wild beta fish. So that I have to do and film it and not lose the footage. And what else was there? Pretty much that. And some shrimp stuff, but I can't really talk about the shrimp stuff. I really should not be talking about the shrimp stuff, because I am trying to see what I can do about actually competing with some of them. So I'm just kind of holding tight and kind of get real close to the 18th and see what happens. And if I feel really comfortable about things, just to see what work, if what I think is going to work the way I want it to work. I know it's cutting it super close. I will get into that one. I might get into that shrimp contest in Dallas. That could be really, really awesome. Daryl Dimmer, how are you? Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate that. But I will get in a better mood. I promise I'm going to get in a better mood. And I'll have a lot more time to film here soon. It'll be nice to be able to film in the evenings and not be bothering anybody. It's a studio apartment, so it's kind of tight. And I'm already pretty much taking over the place. I mean, it was my apartment. I've been in this apartment for 5 years, and so I've kind of like, I definitely was selfishly took over a lot of the space, but I don't know. I tried to make it look good. It looks good. The kitchen's a little bit different, but that's another story. But I try to keep it clean and tight and organized so that it's, not like a too much of a science project. I think your significant others or spouses would probably be, the less it looks like a science project, the better. I noticed that Alluring Beta, Jordan, it seems that everybody's kind of having it, like, is kind of a little down and out, as you say, kind of just chilling, and that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just chilling. I am just chilling. I'm happy that it's Sunday, and I take this day for myself and for YouTube, so, like, I have a lot of computer work. I might work a little bit later. I'm working on a website, 2 websites, and a YouTube channel right now. and another YouTube channel later, maybe for someone else. But it's all about like getting paid. I'd rather do this channel. That's the thing, is my goal is to actually, you know, if this channel can keep itself alive, then you know, and keep me alive and fed, that's a beautiful thing, because and then I don't have to work on anybody else's channels. But right now I'm just trying to make money and create some content, you know. And I'm, you know, doing a little social media and stuff for the, you know, the company's Facebook page and Instagram and stuff like that. It's good exercise for me too. It's motivation for me, because the stuff I'm doing for them, they're paying me, and I'm like, oh, I need to be doing this for myself too. Like, let me get on the ball. Oop, losing the screen. Island Queen, how are you? Good to see you here. King Alpha, happy Sunday. Lumpy Dog, it's good to see you in here as well, sir. So I don't know. I hope to see some of you guys at Aquashella. I know it's not feasible for everybody to make to these events. To me, it's awesome though. Science Gal Aquatics would be there. Good to see you in here as well. Priscilla MK will be there for sure. Who else? Alluring Beta will be there, and Haley Oddball Aquatics will be there, as well as Amber from Big City Betas. So there's actually like a lot of people in this chat right now that will actually be at the Aquashella, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I look forward to hanging out with you all. It's gonna be pretty cool. You know, it's nice to have like an online community, but to actually, you know, meet each other in real life and kind of have come full circle with it. That's really cool. And, you know, because I think some people, can be a little surreal when it's all just online and blah 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 blah. I definitely get a little reality check when I go to the events, and then I'm hanging out with other people, and it just kind of, it's a reality check, but it also solidifies what I'm doing a little bit, because it's really cool when you see like a young kid, like an 11, 12-year-old, 13-year-old kid come up to you and tell you that they watch your videos and stuff, and like give you one of their t-shirts for their little channel with like 150 or so subs, and it almost makes you want to cry. Like, it's really cool. That's cool stuff. So I don't know, little moments like that are like what fuels the whole thing as well. It's yeah, if there wasn't so much red tape, it'd be it'd be nice to work more with youth and stuff, and I'm trying to figure out ways to do that. I know Bob was trying to do that as well, Bob Steenfott, and there is a lot of red tape. You got to be careful. I mean, you're working with kids, and you got to just kind of, there's a certain way to go about it, but I think it's worth it to come up, you know, to find logistically how to do it right, so that, you know, there's no lawsuits and all the parents are fine and everybody's happy, and you can actually like give a fish tank to a classroom and not have to worry about getting sued or something weird or whatever. You never know how things like that can go. So, and it's just unfortunate that the red tape keeps people from being able to actually do stuff like that sometimes. Like, it's a bummer. But I am working. I have another teacher here on this island I've been talking to again. There was one before, and they kind of like just, it fizzled out. But I have someone else, another teacher, that's been talking to me about working with, you know, getting a fish tank, and I like to donate the whole thing and donate some, you know, fish if they want, and plants and stuff like that, and, you know, just to get it up and running, get it going properly, I think is the biggest part for people with their first fish tank. Getting past the basics and realizing that for the most part you need to like leave it alone. Just let the thing cycle and come to life, and yeah, once people figure it out, I think fish keeping is a lot easier. But there's that learning curve in the beginning where people can overkill and literally kill their fish, and then get frustrated and sell the tank on Craigslist and then never get another one. Who's streaming? Am I messing the chat here? I'm half blind, but who's streaming after me? Is there somebody streaming after me? Amber, are you gonna stream? Priscilla? Haley? You were streaming. You've been streaming after me, Haley, haven't you? For a little bit there. And Alluring Beta is. You normally pop in sometimes after. What happened? Is King Alpha getting in trouble? Sneaking away is your specialty. Oh, I'm good at that too. I'm gonna have to do that a little bit. I don't know. This is a little bit bigger of an event. Like every one of these events, it gets bigger and more content creators and all that good stuff. And there's a point when, like, I got sick last time, you know, talking to so many people, and I might just have to, like, I might have to protect myself a little bit more about how many people I get close to and let them breathe in my face and give me their cold or whatever. It was nice to sneak off every once in a while. Even Priscilla and her husband, we just take off sometimes and just go outside and get fresh air and get away from the whole hustle and bustle inside the convention. Yeah, Silence Gal Aquatics. Yep, it's good. It'll be good to see you there as well. I am. We'll see about these shrimp. I'm really interested into doing this, but I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna get into like what shrimp or anything like that, but that would be really cool. And I've also been trying to talk. I think it was Jesse. No, King Lee. Maybe I think he's got shrimp. I was trying to see. I couldn't tell if he was saying that he's going to or not enter, but that would be cool too. It would be nice to be part of the first American fish keeping contest. I'm sure there will be many more to come. Wear a mask. Well, you have some people have showed up at these events like in a full body costume. Yeah. Yeah, people coming up in there like they're going to a cosplay or some like convention or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Who was in like the shark suit? I swear somebody was in the shark suit. Wasn't it the Aquatic Experience? Somebody was in a costume, I thought. One of those years. Oh, you said George's channel, George Farmer. I definitely have to get on that. I have an interview with him I was going to put out next. It's really cool to finally meet George Farmer. I'm curious to see this Felix product and see how it works out in the future as they start, you know, it's kind of an open source thing, so people eventually are going to be able to add on more things to the Felix, and I think it actually could evolve into something cool, but it needs to evolve. It's still kind of really young. Believe me, I looked at costumes. I did look for costumes. I did. I looked at them on Amazon. I'm not gonna spend $500 or $600 on some furry costume for Aquashella covered in LEDs, but it was tempting. It was tempting. I'd rather make my own costume from scratch. I'm usually pretty hardcore with Halloween. I've done some pretty intense full body puppets and things like that. So I could, and Aquashella is the perfect place to do it. And if they're gonna do it every twice a year, I'll end up with a costume there somehow. I'll get them. I'll figure a way. We'll figure it out. Do some crazy something. I thought about like a jellyfish, where like you're in the jellyfish and you're on stilts and there's all these LEDs. Just like, I don't know. Jellyfish would be cool. It would fit in at Aquashella. Yes, the tank is still cloudy, Jesse. It is a true bacterial bloom, and it is not. I'm not trying to be super aggressive on it either. Like, really big water changes don't help it. what helps it is it getting balanced. I don't know. I might end up taking almost like a drastic measure would be taking like a filter or a sponge filter from another tank and literally cleaning that sponge filter out in that tank to like get all these different bacteria into the other organisms and stuff into the water, and see if maybe that will help balance the tank, the nitrogen cycle, so that the bacteria can't take over. But so far, salt has been the only thing that's helped, and I have to be careful because it is a Caridina shrimp tank, so I can only get the water so hard before it will kill the fish or kill the shrimp. Okay, Amber's not gonna stream today. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Haley could stream. Anyways, sorry that I'm like a little bit chill, but that's just where I'm at today. I wasn't going to fail you guys. I wanted to make sure that YouTube, that the OBS, the Streamlabs is actually working. I definitely, like I said, I had to like get rid of everything, totally reinstall the whole thing. And that's even what it said. That's what OBS Streamlabs said when I went to their website. That was their recommendation, was for me to completely start over again. No fighting. Anyways, alrighty. What else did I get? These were pretty cool. I can share this with you. I have some new artwork. That's pretty cool. And I got some new stickers. These are pretty cool. And I want to get more of them so that I can like give them away. But I don't know. I got to go on the website and look on the pricing. But I have these stickers, which yeah, my big fat head. Priscilla took this picture. She's in the chat still, yeah. Priscilla MK Art took this picture at the Aquatic Experience in New Jersey. But they're pretty cool stickers. I've only used one of them so far. I put it on my cell phone. But this is on file with the company. I can go ahead and get something made, like a roll of stuff made probably. That would be really, really cool. I need to go check out the website and see what options they have. Different qualities probably. Pricing and stuff like that. But I thought they were cool. I got a laugh out of them. And I got some cool artwork. Somebody out of nowhere, I was having dinner at a really nice restaurant at a table, and some younger girl, she was no motive behind it, just someone that I know. Her mother's an artist, and she gave me a piece of artwork for Christmas. There's this. That was pretty cool. And you know, her mom makes them by hand. She does a bunch of glass work and stuff like that, and she actually uses the scraps to make little things. And she was like, thought in her head, this is I'm the perfect person to give this to, you know, this one piece. There was lots of different ones that her mom did and sent her down to give away as Christmas presents. So like, she just thought of it, and she happened to have it in a box or something with other ones, and handed it to me at my dinner table and said, "This is for you, Merry Christmas." And it was wrapped in everything, and I had to unwrap it. It was kind of like put me on the spot. But I think it's pretty cool, and I can add it on the wall here. Now I don't have to make those decisions about interior decorating with anybody else, so it'll find a place on the wall no matter what. I appreciate it. Appreciate that gift. What was the other one? This is another cool thing. A friend of mine's niece and Chloe and Zoe, they're twins, and they were so excited that I was a YouTuber that they wanted a picture with me. They asked their mom if they could ask me if they could have a picture with me, because I'm the first YouTuber that they've ever met in person, and it was the cutest thing ever. And while I was doing some work at my friend's house, like his nieces were just visiting off from the States, they both drew me a picture. I have a rainbow fish here. She says it's a rainbow fish from Chloe. And then Zoe gives me a mixture of turtles. And these are all real species. You have the leatherback and anyways, snapping turtle, and the loggerback, and sea turtle. I thought that was really cute. That's pretty sweet. So it's when kids do stuff like that and you get that kind of stuff. It melts your heart. Melts your heart. That was pretty cool. What was the other thing? I have another piece of artwork. New piece of fish art. And that's pretty cool. I like it. Isn't that pretty sweet stuff? That's on the wall right over here. It's the other side. So I am taking over the interior decorating of my apartment with fish related art. So that's pretty sweet. So, and people always ask me about this picture back up here. This is it's just a diagram. It's a bunch of pictures of drawings of different salt algae, like saltwater algae. It's not even freshwater stuff. It was just something that was pretty cool that somebody had found and gave me as a present. And then of course you've got the angelfish underneath of that, which is Priscilla's artwork. Mike from Mass Aquariums, how are you? Welcome to the chat. I'm actually just finally starting to wake up as I get to the last 15 minutes of my stream. I'm trying to come to life and pretend and be normal. Oh, the true me comes out finally. No, I'm just I can't fake it. It is what it is. It all gets easier in time. Let's see. Jesse, I need some of that red root floaters. I need that for my for the nano blue tetras for the fry. It's a lot better than the duckweed. The duckweed is a little bit so much of a mess because it's so much smaller and it sticks to your arms and all that stuff. And the red root floaters would do the same thing. They would do the same thing, but they wouldn't be such a mess to deal with. A lot easier to manage and move around, and the water can circulate across the surface of the water a little bit easier still with something a little bit larger like that. So I'm excited about those. If you could send me those, or we could come up with just some kind of a trade thing if you want to chance it, and I can send you some shrimp or something, or some other plant that you don't have that I have. Let's see. Daryl Demmer, yeah, everybody hit that like button. I got 41 people hanging out. I really appreciate y'all chilling out with me for a little bit on a Sunday afternoon. It's pretty awesome. I love this community. Right now, I'm kind of being a little bit of a bum, I feel like. I mean, I'm doing computer work, so I'm at home working on my computer a lot of the time. I'm getting a chance to edit a little bit more easily and get things filmed. And my schedule is going to open up a lot more as soon as someone moves out of the apartment. Then I'm going to kind of have a lot more of an open schedule. But I just appreciate everybody hanging out. Even though I feel like I'm bumming out. Shrimp Life, how are you? Good to see you in here. Reels, Tanks. I still have all this stuff. I have everything in the box except for the t-shirt. I think I'm just going to send it out until I get the t-shirt and then use that address and have the other sent directly to you. I think that's the smartest thing to do, so I can just get this out to you. Those 2 Placo caves that I've owed you for a while. It's pretty embarrassing, but it's been rough. But I have that lined up, and then I also have over here in a box as well. I have to go to the post office on Monday for Alluring Betas. Wherever Alluring Betas is in here. Jordan, I have your dried botanical package that I need to send out to you. Haley used to have a rat named Annie. Here I go, making a mess. All right, where am I at? I got 15 more minutes. I'm chilling out. Mike, I hope you're doing well. You probably just popped in and disappeared on me again. I don't know if you're there. I'm, let's see, what else do I have in my notes? Anything else that I wanted to share? I don't know. Anybody in here interested in entering the shrimp competition? There's 50 slots, so 50 tanks available. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Be interesting to see how fast it fills up. Like I was saying on that one, we have until March 18th to register for that. I need to get some guppies from King Lee. King Lee, is he in here still? Didn't I see him in here earlier? Did you respond to me on that one? I couldn't tell earlier when you popped into the other stream if you were going to be getting involved in that shrimpy thing. My shrimp tanks, they're happy, but I need more of them. Like, I need to be culling a little bit more. I'm starting to do that with my blue bolts. I'm starting to cull them down and see what I can do there. They've got a little bit more of a Missouri thing going on, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get away with actually getting a blue bolt, but that's something that's going to take a while to work on. I'm just going to take some time with that. There's no rush on that one, really. But I have some nice cherry shrimp that I've had for a long time as well, Neos. But I was gonna buy some shrimp when I was at the Aquatic Experience, and who were they from? Was it Carbon Chin? I think his name is Carbon Chin. He's like super duper famous. And I thought I was going to be able to afford them, and I started adding them up, and it was like hundreds of dollars worth of shrimp. Like for like 10. Because I was going to want 10 if I'm going to like breed these shrimp and keep them nice. I want a nice group of them. But anyways, I almost got them at the last minute trying to get a deal, but it wasn't much of a deal. Okay, Amber, I will get a domestic beta fish. Not guppies, beta. Did I say guppies? I'm losing it. I'm sorry. I'm just happy OBS is working. I'm happy my camera's working. I'm happy that my internet is working. Just gotta be grateful and thankful for the small things right now. That's kind of where I'm at. You know, certain life experiences are humbling experiences, and you just have to gotta deal with it. Just gotta deal with it. Chris, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Anyways, what else was there? Any other artwork? No. Yeah. Just to give you an idea of how backwards it is where I'm at right now. This Christmas tree is still up. There's still Christmas decorations and a Christmas tree. Life is pretty much frozen here temporarily, so I'm kind of like in a little bit of a state of of limbo, it feels like. But the Christmas tree needs to come down. That would be a good idea. Get that Christmas tree down. I'm gonna be okay. I can take it. I'm not gonna pass out. I promise. I got this. The Cove. I saw you in there earlier. I wanted to say hello. I saw that you mentioned up there about bamboo shrimp. There's some really cool local shrimp here that I'd like to get my hands on as well. Like, I mean, I've caught them before, but it would be really nice to create a tank of just local shrimp and see if I can actually get them to breed in captivity, and not like the like they have like a big clawed shrimp. It's like a big blue claw on one side, and I'm looking at more of like the little ghost shrimp that we have. It'd be really nice to get them breeding and even be able to offer them, you know, for sale maybe. Yeah, I think Amber, it's probably better. I don't know if it's better for you to just send them. I know you don't want to. I got to figure out this whole like bringing stuff on the plane and get comfortable with having them like, you know, okay it. Like I haven't done it. Once I've done it a couple of times and like I realize I can get away with it and it's okay, that'd be awesome. But if I take shrimp with me to the aquatic experience, that'll be the first time like I've taken a live aquatic animal like that in a bag of water or something and taking it on the airplane as carry-on. So we'll see how that goes. Calm down, Amber. Oh, coffee. I'm over the coffee. It's hot here. It is about 82, 83 degrees outside. It's 81 degrees and humid. And I have the AC off, so it's nice and quiet in here. And yeah, so it's starting to warm up slowly as I get to the hour mark. It's kind of when I know I'm at my hour, because I start getting a little, I get the shine going on. I get that nice little gleam off the lights from as I slowly start to sweat. It's like a Mountain Dew commercial. All right. Let's see. I'm losing my mind today. I'm telling you, I did it last week too. I'm totally just like losing it. I'm losing it, especially without like without content to talk about. I usually have like a nice little list of stuff that I want to talk about and all that good stuff. Looking through the chat here, and everybody's just chatting amongst themselves. Yeah, who has wild betas? I was wondering about that. Who has the wild betas? Teresa Cookie, how are you? Good to see you here. Yeah, the domestics is not a problem. You can mail something like that. I would be, yeah, I agree with you on that. And then stuff that's a little bit rare, maybe it needs to be, you know, handled with care. Alrighty. Where did I lose my goodies? Where's my good stuff? Where's, there it is. Hey, watch out. Watch out. Susan, how are you? I'm glad you could make it. Volume muted. Oh, she's still at church. Don't get in trouble. These antennas are just like just tickling my face. Just right, just ugh, right there in my face. In my faces. Shelby Ray, how are you? I did see you in here. I'm sorry I didn't say hi. I don't think I did say hi yet. Well, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I feel like I've kind of rambled away for the last hour. But I promise you, everything will get better here, right? That's what everybody else keeps telling me. So I'm just trying to just go with that. But if you can make it to Aquashella, I definitely say make it to Aquashella. I think it's going to be an awesome experience. If not then, there's also Chicago, August 10th and 11th. Check that out. If you have some awesome shrimp, hopefully your shrimp will be in that contest in Dallas. That would be pretty awesome. And what else do we have? I don't know. Susan, I brought you up earlier. I was trying to get some folks to come and sub the channel, get you up to 1,000 subs, because that's long overdue. And give you a little shout out earlier. There's a couple other things I guess I didn't mention. What didn't I mention? There was this stuff that I didn't mention for a second. Did I have it here? I thought I had it here. I don't have it here. Must have deleted it. Anyways, if you guys don't know about it, you probably do. Let me go ahead and get out of there then. And we'll go back. I'll go to here. Oh, let's do that. Anyways, there is Team Green Alliance. On Facebook, there's been a group. It's a closed group. I'm sure a lot of you are probably on that already, but it's called Team Green Alliance. And I just wanted to mention it, even though I've mentioned it before. You never know. Sometimes there's always someone out there that doesn't know about it. But Team Green Alliance is pretty cool for a lot of young content creators in the fish keeping niche. It's a really cool page on Facebook. If you get yourself in there, it's an opportunity for kind of people to come together and talk about different editing techniques, what software they use, what graphics suites they're using, and stuff like that. So just how they make thumbnails, kind of sharing information and stuff like that, and helping support each other and build each other up. I think it's a really cool deal, and definitely say go check that out if you haven't checked that out on Facebook. The other one was the what is it called? The Notification Squad. What is it called? Somebody help me in the chat. FishTuber Notification Squad. Isn't that what it's called? It's another Facebook page, which is really cool. It's a really good way to keep up with all of the different live streams and things like that that goes on with YouTube content in the fish keeping niche. Anyways, yeah, FishTubers Notification Squad. It's a really cool Facebook page. Because I know that there's a lot of times people, I don't get the notifications on YouTube, but other people are taking the time to have those notifications pop up on that Facebook page, and I get those. So I still catch a lot of live streams and things like that sometimes I would miss. So I definitely say get on that page if you're interested in keeping up with a lot of the other content. I didn't mean to bring that up earlier. Thank you so much, Amber. I really appreciate it. Can't be faulted for doing what you do best. Thank you. That is so sweet. I'm just going to take that as a compliment. Oh, Merritt, how are you? Who's streaming after me? Nobody said that. I scared the dog. There I go screaming and scaring the dog. It's okay, Jasper. It's okay. Who is streaming after me? Somebody's got to stream. Somebody's got to pick this up and pick up the ball and keep running. Haley. Anyways, it is pretty much that time for me, and I feel like I'm rambling right now, so I don't want to just keep going. Just keep going and to go and go and go. But I am working really hard on creating a lot of content. Like I said, I got a lot more free time, and I have a lot of cool projects going on. So I definitely have the content to be, I definitely have content. I just need to film it and edit it and get it done. You'll go if I go with you. Well, I'm gonna come and hang out, but it's your stream. I'm done talking. I'm gonna listen to your stream while I do water changes. I do water changes and feed live baby brine shrimp and banana worms and Walter worms to my fry. And what else am I gonna do? Stare into my shrimp tanks for a while and just stare at shrimp for a while. That's always fun to do. I can literally just stare into my shrimp tanks for a good hour or two. I mean, especially when you have lots of shrimp in there and you're just like searching out, like when you're really looking, you're specifically looking for certain traits and stuff. I could just sit there for like an hour and just observe and just stare at different shrimp and look at markings on their back and stuff and like, nah, no, I don't want that one. Yeah, I like that one. I don't know. What? I will be there to support you. I will be your moderator and your supporter. I will hit that like button. Haley. You talking about doing a hangout? A Google Hangout? I could do a Google Hangout, but I might get really quiet because I'll like Google Hangout and use my other microphone and do water changes. You might not even see my face. Maybe I'll have the camera watch me do my thing, put it on autofocus. I don't know. But I doubt you'll get Amber. Amber's not gonna do a live. I don't think. You could try. What do I have? This is a cool kid. I got this sticker. You're not gonna see it. Oh, it's not gonna work because it's not on auto focus. It's Guppy's Fish Room, and he's been in school. He's working really hard. He's a young kid, but I've been trying to talk him into putting out some more content. But you can't like get in the way of school and stuff. But cool kid, Kurosh. He was putting out some content last year, and when I saw him at the Aquatic Experience, he gave me one of his T-shirts, and I have it. I should show it. It's in the other room, but that was really cool. It's nice to get one of his T-shirts. D, how are you? We're all gonna get through this. You're gonna get better. I'm gonna get better, maybe. If nothing else, we have tanks to gaze into. Whew, it's getting warm in here. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but it is getting hot. Hot. I'm like in my own little like tanning bed for one, because I got all these lights on me. It doesn't seem like a lot of lights, but I've got 3 in front of me. I got my hair light up here. And yeah, and then the LEDs in the back. This place warms up pretty quickly when the AC's turned off. All right, so I'm over. It's past 3 o'clock. I should get out of here. Haley, you should stream, and I will come over and hang out. You need to talk Amber into joining the panel or something. See what she does with that. If she's not busy making risotto or feeding wild betta fish fry. Anyways, let's see. D, been lurking the whole time. Oh, I appreciate that. Well, it was funny. They did the Susan did the couples live stream last night, and she's like, she invited me and my ex significant other, and like because she was doing like a little trivia thing, like a couples trivia night, and it was really cool. But I'm like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. And Mr. B, he's like, yeah, I think there's something going on there. It was nice. Kind of got out of that one easy without having to explain, but that was cute what Susan did last night. A little like couples live stream. I think Chris was in there with Chris from Multi-Tank Addiction was in there. V-Stag, how are you? Great stream. Well, I'm sorry I'm in a funk. I feel like I'm in a funk. I'm just kind of like, I feel a little depressing. Like I don't want to be depressing people. I prefer to like be happy and in good spirits, and I usually am. But I'll get there. I will get there. More fish tanks. It'll make everything better. That's all I need is more fish tanks. Yes, Amber. She's got it. She's got it. She gets where I'm coming from. I've been thinking about doing music too. You know, I kind of like music. Some people say that having music in the background while you're speaking kind of makes it more impersonal, but I don't necessarily agree with that. Like, I don't know. I know some people that have music in their live stream and it's kind of chill, and like, especially when I'm having a stream like today where I'm just like chill. Like I'm just chilled out, taking it easy. That music in the background kind of fills in those dead moments while while I'm gathering my thoughts. You know? Anyways, I was thinking about putting together like a copyright-free YouTube playlist and like running that through my mixer, and I can have a little bit of chill vibes going on in the background. This is always fun. Can I make this thing move? Oh, can I do it? Can I get out of that mood and do it? Oh, what does that look like? Oh, it's eating me. There you go. I can have it. I don't know what you guys see over there, but this thing is climbing on my head. I'm really proud of that. I did a really good job cutting that out. That took a lot of work. I had to go over it and over it like a whole bunch of times to really clean it up. Like an orange crayfish. There we go. That's where he belongs. Anyways, back on the farm. Let's see. I need to get out of here, you guys. So, Haley, I guess you're going live next, huh? I guess we decided that. That was like a group vote. We all voted. You're going live. Hello. I'm about to not be live anymore. I'm 7 minutes past. I need to get out of here. I appreciate the super chats. Where were we at with that? Where were we at with that? Super chats. Daryl Dimmer, I appreciate the super chat. And then the other super chat. Where is that? I thought I saw that. I had that listed here. I should have remembered who it was from. And I can't see it. I'm going to push too many buttons and then I'm going to have a problem. Oh, it's right there. Like, oh my god. There it is. Daryl Dimmer and the Fish Tank Barn. Thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat. I really appreciate that, man. Sharpies Models, how are you? I'm sorry, I didn't say hi. I've seen you're in here. Hello. And Coco Jones, what's up? Okay. Yes, brush your hair. Pull it together, Haley. Pull it together. Just because it's your day off and you don't have to clean fish tanks today. I tell you what. Pamela, I just want to say I enjoyed your stream. I enjoyed the storytelling. It was very entertaining and delightful. Delightful enough to keep me going. I mean, I stayed up until like 3 or 4 for most of the stream, and if the stories were bad and stuff, I probably wouldn't have been able to stick around for them. I don't know if you ever do panels and stuff like that. I don't know. I try to stay awake. I have to try to stay awake for some of your live streams in the future. Yes, Haley, go live. Brush your hair and go live. Put some clothes on, breakfast, all those things. I'm going to put all this artwork back on the wall. And I'm going to work on some water changes for the fun of it. I don't know how many people are watching. It says 41. I don't know if I just stuck on 41 or if the 41 of you are just like my hardcore peoples, my peeps. You're just chilling. It's either that or the YouTube counter is bugging out on me. Anyways, whatever. Okay. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate it. Thank you to all of you that have been hanging out. I know I shouldn't keep apologizing, but I just feel like I'm dragging a little bit, and I feel like it's showing, and I guess I feel like I want to apologize for that, but it's all good. We should plan one. Yeah, that'd be fun if I can stay awake. I got lucky because that night was a night that I had the whole house to myself. She didn't come home at all, so I had the whole place to myself, so I stayed up all night and hung out on live streams and stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, you're peeling off blue background off of tanks, Jesse. Oh, that's always fun. Nice. Knackered Aquarius, how are you? Good to see you here. All right, gentle people. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I really, really do. You guys are my fish club, my little fish community. This is a nice way to spend my Sunday afternoon. And I am working on kind of a new format for the news. I really want to do the news. Like I said before, I just want to kind of structure it a little differently and feel comfortable with it before I present it that way. But yeah, I just want to share with you guys a little bit of news today too, just because I don't want to leave you guys hanging, because there's a lot of stuff going on. So hopefully I'll see some of you all at Aquashella. I know I will see some of you there, and hope to see some of you entering some shrimp into the shrimp contest. That could be pretty cool. And all that good jazz. Daryl Demmer, thank you again for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. It'd be awesome if you could make it there too. That would be really, really cool. I don't know if that's possible. Let's see. Starlight Betas, thanks for hanging out. And everybody, Shelby, thanks for hanging out. Haley, I will come and see your live stream, which you're doing in a little bit, right? Amber, you get on that and make her. You get her in line. I'm gonna go find some food. I'm gonna go work on some tanks, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And remember, keep your tanks clean, your fish fed, and have fun.